We got another one from right here in Toledo. Let him hear it, everybody. The wise man, Bill May.
Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? Have fun? Alright, as you heard, I am Bill May. I want to make sure we all clarify I am not the OxyClean guy. That's Billy Mays. I'm Billy May, the OxyContin guy. Just make sure we get that established real quick. So, as a proud father of 5 and divorced 3 times, I'm finding, dating very, very difficult. So with the times, I've tried to adjust how I do things, and I identify as a virgin now. But then, now I keep hearing this term gaslighting. I had to use my AI to figure out what that was. So evidently, I don't know. It's the whole identity thing turns me into the bad guy, right? All right, where else was I going to go with that? Sorry. Nerves got ahead of me. I'm really new at this, so you guys know this is actually my 13th time ever doing this. So I'm kind of winging it as I go. Thank you. Look at me going for the cheap pop. You like that, Lindsay? I'm getting a cheap pop, get myself out of it a little bit. All right, so with the hitting the dating sites and stuff like that, I found my way into a little more kinkier dating site, right? And I kept seeing this word edging, and I'm thinking to myself, what in the heck is edging? So I Googled it, and come to find out, us 80s babies invented it back during dial-up. It's just where you have to take a really long time to finish. It takes forever to load. They just wanted to put a fancy word on it and try to claim it is what it looks like. Speaking of, I'm just going to start all my jokes like that. It's going to sound terrible. I apologize for that. So a life lesson I learned with like the dating sites and stuff like that is when you're lonely and you're divorced, you swipe right on everybody. Eventually the dating sites stop you and go, all right, it's kind of pathetic. You're either going to pay us or you need to go somewhere else. So at that point, you do a little John Cena 5-knuckle shuffle over on the porn sites and go about your day, right? But then at that point, you get a notification of you've got a match. And you think to yourself, oh shit, I finally got a match. And so you swipe, open it up, and post-nut clarity has kicked in at that point, and you realize you swipe right on a 2. But beggars can't be choosers. So at that point, you try to be a gentleman, and you say, oh, good morning, or how's it going? Well, 5 years later, I now have my 5th child support payment. Being a nice guy does not always pay off, is what I've learned from that one. Speaking of the post-nut clarity, you have to be careful with those sites. As we all know, there's pop-ups, right? And occasionally you'll see the one that'll say the MILF in the neighborhood is interested in you. Well, I'm gonna just throw out the word of caution. You don't want to go meet with that MILF. I fell for that the one time. So I click on it and I'm all excited and I'm kind of cocky about it. And I head to the motel. It was my Aunt Linda. I haven't been invited back to Thanksgiving since. But that's what I don't understand. It's because I really thought she enjoyed herself. I gave her the best 30 seconds I could. I'm sorry. Her sister didn't raise no bitch. I had to try. All right. The fact that I got a good laugh out of that's making me lose my own track there. You like that? So, does anybody else have an issue with getting offered sex at the most inopportune times? No? Well, see, it's like I'll be at work, and the ladies at work all of a sudden start just flipping me the bird. Or I'll be driving along in traffic, and the guy in the car next to me starts flipping me off. And it's like, can we at least, get me a cup of coffee first, or wait till we're not in the traffic jam before we fuck? I mean, I'm always down for a good time, but I feel like, I-75 is not the best place for it. I know, right? Let's see. I'll leave you with one more. As of earlier this year, I had to decide that, as much as I love marijuana, it wasn't for me. I was pushing my luck. Being stoned 24/7 wasn't it. And the way I figured that out was I was, leaving a hangout with some friends and sitting there, downtown White House, right there by the White House Inn. And that fucking light would not turn green. And that's because it's a stop sign. So after about 4 or 5 minutes sitting there, I realized I should not go to the dispensary next weekend. So I am the wise man. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.